Acceleration of a particle or a body moving in a curved path has two components. One is along the tangent and the other is towards the center, that is, in the radial direction. Acceleration acting along the tangent is called tangential acceleration. And the acceleration acting along the radius is known as centripetal radial or normal acceleration. Tangential acceleration AT is defined by the relation AT equal to dv by dt, which can also be modified as AT equal to v into dv by dr. And normal acceleration AR is defined by the relation AR equal to v square by r, where v is the velocity and r is the radius of curvature at the point. Since both these accelerations are perpendicular to each other, therefore, we can find the total acceleration of a particle by using the formula A equal to square root of AT square plus AR square. Let's solve an example to deepen understanding of this concept. Question: a particle which moves along the curved path as shown in the figure passes from point O with a speed of 12 meters per second and slows down to 5 meters per second at point A, covering a distance of 18 meters measures along the curve from O. The deceleration measured along the curve is proportional to its distance from O. If the total acceleration of the particle is 10 meters per second square, find the radius of curvature of A. Solution: in the question, we are given a particle which moves along a curve and it has a velocity at point O equal to 12 meters per second and velocity at point A is equal to 5 meters per second. The distance between point O and point A is equal to 18 meters when measured along the curve. Therefore, we can write the position of the particle at O, that is xO, equal to 0 meter, and position of point A, that is xA, equal to 18 meters. And the total acceleration of the particle is given as 10 meters per second square. We all know that rate of change of velocity is equal to acceleration. We can modify this expression to derive the relation between acceleration, velocity, and distance. That is A equal to v into dv by dx. Let's call this equation 1. In this equation, we are also given that the deceleration measured along the curve is proportional to its distance from O. This is mathematically expressed as A equal to minus kx, where k is a proportionality constant. X is the distance from O and minus sign is used because of deceleration. Let's call this equation 2. From equation 1 and 2, we can write that v into dv by dx is equal to minus kx. By modifying this equation, we get v into dv equal to minus of kx into dx. Using the information given in the question, we can integrate this equation from point O to point A. Substituting values of VO, VA, XO and XA and integrating, we get K equal to 119 by 324. Using equation 2, tangential acceleration at point A is equal to minus k into x, that is equal to minus 119 by 324 into 18, that is minus 119 by 18 meters per second square. Now, total acceleration in circular motion is given by the formula square root of normal acceleration plus square of tangential acceleration. Using total acceleration at point A is given as 10 meters per second square and tangential acceleration calculated above, we can find the normal acceleration at point A. Normal acceleration at point A is equal to 7.5 meters per second square. We know that normal acceleration is equal to v square by r, where v is the velocity and r is the radius of curvature. Substituting values of an and v at point A, we get r equal to 3.3 meter. This concludes our video on radius of curvature.